Hello and welcome to Freshly Picked. Today we're going to learn how to make a Python 2D game using pygame. Pygame is a set of cross-platform Python modules designed to create video games. Python is a widely used, high-level, general-purpose, interpreted dynamic programming language. Okay, so before we begin, intro.
Fingers down my spine. Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers down my spine? Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers down my spine? Girl, you look mighty fine.
Okay, so let's check out the game that we're going to create. It's a space shooter game named Blasteroids. The original concept of this game came from the book Head First Sea, written by David Griffiths and Don Griffiths. It is intended to be written in the C programming language, and this is my version on Python. Okay, so this is our title screen, and in our game we are the pilot of a spaceship called Vectorize, and our objective is to shoot at the incoming asteroids by pressing the spacebar without getting hit by the asteroids. So this is our player, and we control it using the arrow keys. Pressing the up arrow key accelerates our spaceship, while pressing the down arrow key stops the spaceship. It doesn't have any reverse. Okay, so pressing the left arrow key turns our spaceship counterclockwise, while pressing the right arrow key turns our spaceship clockwise. If we hit an asteroid, it divides into two, and we have to hit it a few times before totally disappears on our screen. However, if we get hit by the asteroids, we lose a life, which we can see right here on the top left of our screen. And we also get 100 points if we hit an asteroid. So what are the tools that we need in creating this game? Of course, we need an installation of Python. There are two versions of Python, Python 2 and Python 3. This game works on both versions. I am currently on Ubuntu, and Python is installed by default. If you're using another operating system and you don't have Python installed, just go to www.python.org/downloads and download and install the Python version of your choice for your operating system. We also need to install the pygame module. Again, if you're using another operating system, then just go to pygame.org/download.html. You need to get the version of pygame for your version of Python. For example, you have Python 2.7, then this link is the one that you need to download and install. In Ubuntu, we can install pygame by first opening up a terminal then with the following commands. Just type sudo apt-get install tag-y python tag pygame. In my system, we can see a message that pygame is already the newest version. That means that I already have it installed on my system. Another tool that we're going to need in making this 2D game is a text editor, like Notepad in Windows or Notepad++, which can be downloaded at notepad techplus.org. Any text editor will do. In this tutorial, I'll be using the gedit in Ubuntu. However, you can also use an IDE or integrated development environment like the IDLE, which is included in the Python installation package in Windows. So I'll just show you IDLE. To create a text document, just click the File menu and select New File. Then you're ready to type in the source code. So, in summary, this tutorial doesn't require you to have previous experience in programming to get along with this tutorial. All that it requires from you are the tools mentioned, and that you simply know how to open and save files with a text editor. Okay, so let's begin to type in our code. Our main objective on this tutorial is just to open a pygame window on our computer screen. To do that, we just need to create an empty folder or directory on our desktop and name it Blasteroids. And then inside that folder or directory, we'll create an empty text document and name it Blasteroids _ 01.py. Okay, so let's open this file on our text editor and let's type the following codes. Our first line of code imports our pygame module. Next is to create our constant variables, like for the size of the window. For its width, we're going to make it 400 pixels wide, and for its height, it's going to be 300 pixels. We're also going to make a constant variable for our background color, and let's make it temporarily white. According to our RGB, white has a to-play value of 255, 255, and 255. After that, we can now initialize pygame with pygame.init, and we're going to make a window object. So this method will return a window object, and we're going to assign it into a variable named screen. The first parameter is the resolution, and we're going to give it our screen width and screen height. We can now refer to our window using the variable screen. After that, we're going to set our window title using pygame.display.setCaption to Hello World. But you can set it to anything you like. Next is we're going to make our background color white with screen.fill and then white. After that, let's use the pygame.display.update so we can finally see the changes we made in our window into our screen. And lastly, we're going to make pygame wait for 4 seconds to prevent our game window from closing immediately. Otherwise, pygame will create, open, and close our game window so fast that we won't be able to view it. So when you're done typing the code, just save it to the same file name that we created, and then you may now close your text editor. Now let's test run our game and see if it works. So for me, using the terminal, I'll change directory into Blasteroids on my desktop since that's where I saved it. To run it, I'm going to type Python, then the file name blasteroids_01.py. So there we are, a pygame window with a white background and Hello World title that stays open for 4 seconds and then destroys itself. On our next video, we're going to display our player and our enemy sprites on our game window, and we will keep it from closing until a user clicks on the close button. By the way, if anything went wrong, you can check your work and compare it with the source code to see if you committed any errors on typing. The link to the source code is available on the description below. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching.